Thank you for joining me for this practice. This is a short practice that you can come to when you're just wanting a little bit of time to explore within, to connect, to navigate what you might be experiencing, whether it's emotionally or physically. This practice is for all levels, all skill levels. If you do have a strap, a yoga strap, I would recommend using it for this practice. If you don't have a strap, you can also use a belt or a towel for support. We're going to be lying flat down on our backs the whole time. So I'll invite you to go there now. Coming into corpse pose or shavasana, just keep your strap nearby. And come all the way to lie down. Right? And just for a moment, let the arms release down to the sides of the body, let the legs extend long. Close your eyes down. And we take that moment to create that connection within. And we do this by dropping into the breath. So start to breathe a little bit deeper in through the nose and out through the nose. And take these first moments just to start to explore. Right? So start to move your awareness to different areas of the body. We can start with the physical layer, which is usually the most evident, the most obvious that we can feel. So what are some areas of maybe tension or areas where you might feel resistance or tightness? And just do a scan through the body to see what you're feeling today. And just from this very witness, observer perspective. Not attaching to anything, not trying to change it or fix it, just letting it be as it is. And from the physical layer, we can move to the emotional layer. So what are you feeling right now? What emotions are right on the surface for you? And again, not trying to fix, change, shift anything, just allowing it to all be as it is right now. Just being the curious observer to your own experience. And from the emotional, we get into those more subtle layers of the body, the energetic layers, what we call pranamaya kosha in yoga. And as we settle into awareness and we settle into the body, those more dense layers, we can start to navigate and explore those more subtle layers of the body. And these are the layers that we're really connecting to through the physical practice. And so as we're in these poses today for a little bit longer, I'm just going to give you time to explore and time to navigate what you're feeling, what you're noticing, in a really gentle and really compassionate and accepting way. Let's just take one more deep inhale through the nose and then sigh it out through the mouth. Place the feet directly onto the mat. Turn the palms face down and just get a sense of grounding here. Create that energetic exchange with the earth. And now grab for your strap. Again, you can use a belt or a towel. We're going to loop it around the right foot. Bring one side of the strap into each hand. You can keep your left knee bent. So you can either keep the foot flat on the mat or you can extend your left leg straight. We're going to start by pulling down on the strap, bending into the right knee. Keep the sole of the foot pressing towards the ceiling as if you were standing on the surface above you. And try to pull your knee down into your body. And it might come more towards the outer side, so almost like you're bringing it into the armpit. And you can imagine as if you were doing a lunge on your mat. That's the shape that we're taking. We're taking it lying down. Okay, so it's a pretty good amount of pulling on the strap to get the knee into the body. Now, depending on your mobility and your flexibility, you might be more up here. That's okay. Meet yourself where you are. And if it causes too much tension, keep the left knee bent. You can do that as well. Okay, we're going to stay here for a few more deep breaths. So close the eyes, go back within. Take a deep inhale. Right, each exhale you take, you can pull a little bit more on the strap. And 3 more deep breaths to really drop into this pose to create space, move energy. Start to loosen the grip on the strap a little bit or on your belt or towel. Bring the hands further down. Extending the right leg straight or as straight as you can. You might have more of a bend into the knee still, and that's okay. But we're working towards a little bit more extension. Flex the toes down onto the body. Try to keep the shoulders, upper arms, and elbows down on the mat. Same option here. You can always bend into the opposite leg, into the left knee. Okay. Most of us have really tight hamstrings, so we're going to take it slow. We're going to stay here for a couple deep breaths. And you can close the eyes, and this really helps to direct our awareness and all of our intention really deep inside. And we want to kind of give ourselves time to explore what we're feeling, to explore our current state, our inner landscapes. Really important, right, to take that time and really connect within in order for that to happen. And even as you're here, we're coming deeper into the stretch. So you can gently pull on the straps to guide the leg closer. If you're feeling that the back of the leg is starting to open up, you meet yourself where you are. You don't want to overstretch, but you also want to continue to find more space. Let's take one more deep breath here. Good. Take both edges of the strap into your right hands. Place your left hand on your left hip bone and just slowly start to let the right leg fall out towards the right hand side. So you have the strap for support. We're just getting into the inner thigh, the adductor. We won't stay here as long. Take another full breath. Try to let the leg drop a little bit lower. Slowly guide the leg back to center. Switch the strap into the left hand and just let the right leg cross over. Just about 45 degrees. We're not going to come all the way down to the mat. Try to keep the right hip down. You're going to get this nice stretch in the outer edge of the right leg, the right thigh, right, all the way down to the ICU, and you might even feel it in the calf. Soften and breathe. Good. One more deep breath in. On the exhale, slowly come back to center. Switching to the left side, you can just take your left foot, loop it through the strap, and release the right leg. Right, so same options apply. The right knee can stay bent, you can extend it out. We're going to start with this lunge type shape. So hands are a little bit higher on the strap. Bend deeply into your left knee as you pull on the straps to pull the knee down towards your body. Both feet are flexed, right, as if you were standing on a surface above you. Right. And each time you exhale, you can gently pull on the strap, or pretty significantly pull on the strap. It doesn't have to be gentle. We're trying to get the knee closer to the body. We're opening up right through the inner thigh, the groin, the hamstring. Just a couple more here. Stay with those deep breaths. Really big inhale. Breathe into the belly. Breathe into the lungs. Exhale it out. One more deep breath. Awesome. We can release this lunge-type shape. Start to extend the left heel straight towards the ceiling. You can slide the hands further down on the strap. Shoulders, upper arms, elbows, pressing into the mat. And then from here, we can start to open up the hamstring. You can close the eyes down again, just going within. What do you feel? What do you notice? We don't often even give ourselves the time to explore, to navigate, and allow ourselves to really acknowledge and really allow for what our current state of being is. I mean, there's information that we can learn, that we can take in. So keep gentle pressure on the strap. You should start to be feeling more space in the leg now, so we can always take it deeper by pulling on the strap. Remember, this right knee can be bent. That'll take some pressure off. Let's take one more deep breath here. Bring the strap into the left hand, right hand to the hip, to the right hip, and just start to let the left leg fall out to the left. Keep the left foot flexed and the right foot flexed. It's going to help you stay stable. We have the strap for support. Your leg might be more up here. That's totally okay. Let's take one more deep breath. Big exhale out. And you slowly come back to center. Switch the strap into the right hand. We're just crossing over a little bit. Think about a 45-degree angle. So we're not making it into a twist. We're keeping that left hip down, seeking out all the sensation in the outer left leg. And just stay and breathe. Really good. Let's take another deep breath in. Stay for the exhale. And then very slowly come back up. Okay. Keep the strap. Just take your right foot back. Now both feet are in the strap. Okay. Adjust your grip. Have a little bit of space between the feet so you can kind of keep the strap taut between them. And just take these little pulses. Squeeze the legs in towards the body and then let it go. Good. And then pull on the strap. You might bring the hands a little bit higher. Try to get the legs as close to your body as you can. And soften and breathe. Good. Just one more deep breath. And then just start to bend the knees in. You can release your prop, your strap, or whatever you chose to use. Give the legs, the knees a little hug into the body. Release the feet to the mat. Extend your right heel out, left heel out. Find your Shavasana. Find your relaxation, that place where you can totally drop in. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Take a sigh through the mouth. You feel all the space that we created, all that expansion, openness. And take a moment to connect back into those layers of the body. So what feels different in the physical layer? What are you noticing now that you maybe didn't notice before at the beginning? Maybe something has shifted. Not because we forced it, but because we moved through it. We opened the body, the energetic channels, right? And then the same with the emotional layer and the energetic layer. What do you feel there now? Without any expectation of it having changed or shifted, but just to note what might have transformed as you explored through the body in this practice. Give yourself a few moments here in stillness and in quiet to integrate and absorb. And we really invite you to stay here as long as you can, as long as you have time for. The longer we can give ourselves in this shavasana and this resting state, the more we can really begin to heal the body. Enjoy this rest, and I look forward to practicing with you again soon.